today's video, I am going to do a book haul! Oh yeah! So anyway, I'm just going to do a fall book haul. So I'm going to show you all the books that I've bought for this fall season so far. And it's a lot. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail explaining the books, but I'm going to show you what I got. So let's get started. Alright, and the first thing I bought this fall season, I bought the Mistborn trilogy, and I got the first book in the spin-off trilogy of Mistborn, Alloy of the Law. So it's Mistborn, Hero of the Ages, The Well of Ascension, and then the first in the spin-off is Alloy of the Law. I'm really excited to get through it and read it. I'm just excited that I own them. So they are kind of big, so it'll probably take me a minute to get through them all. But I am excited to read them. And if you guys want more information about any of these books, I'll leave the titles and the links to their Goodreads description down below so you can go and check them out if you like. The next book I bought this fall was Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. And I've already read it and it was alright. I think I talked about this in one of my other videos. It's a little young for me, but for the most part I really enjoyed it, so woohoo! And the next book I bought this fall is Fairest. It's part of the Lunar Chronicles. This one is about Queen Lavanna. I've already read it. I mean, it's not as good as the series, but it's nice to have. You get a little more insight into Queen Lavanna, and while it doesn't make you sympathize with her, you do kind of understand her a little bit more. But you don't really feel bad for her, if that makes any sense. She still sucks. The next book I got is The Haunting of Sunshine Girl, and this book actually Brian got me. And I talked about this in one of my other videos too. This was really good. It was a really pleasant surprise. It was so much better than what I thought it would be. It's sort of like, it has a very strong like Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of feel. Like if she had an origin story, it would sort of feel like this. I recommend you guys check it out, so yeah. And the next I'm going to do in a two, because they're by the same author, but I got A Man Called Ove and My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry, both by Frederick Bachman. This one sounds like similar to like a St. Vincent, if you've seen that movie, type feel. And this one seems real interesting. It seems like there might be like magic or fairies or something involved. Something about fairy tales and other kingdoms, and this girl learns about her grandma. Anyway, it sounds really interesting. Again, link to the description down below. But yeah, I'm really excited to crack these open and give them a read through. Next, I got Life and Death Twilight Reimagined. Again, no cover because my dog chewed it up. But it was really good, and it's, you know, one half is Twilight, and then you flip it over, and the other half is Life and Death. I'm not entirely sure which half I just showed you, but so you get Twilight and Life and Death in it. I really liked Life and Death. It was an entertaining read. If you like Twilight, I highly recommend you check it out. So, Life and Death Reimagined, another book I got this fall. And of course I got this book, Harry Potter, the illustrated edition of The Sorcerer's Stone. And it is absolutely beautiful. Like, the illustrations in here are just, I'll just flip through it a little bit so you can get a sneaky peeky if you can even see it. But it's just awesome. Like, it's so good. And I've started reading it some. As you can see, I'm not very far, I'm only here. But when you read this, you read it slower because you want to enjoy all the illustrations. So, but yeah, it's just awesome. So if you don't have this, you're crazy. You need to go get it. Next thing I bought was Saga, and I got issue 1 and issue 2. Again, I think I mentioned this in another video, but I've misplaced issue 1. I don't know where it is. Hopefully I'll find it soon. But yeah, I've read the first 2 issues, and they're pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to keep reading it or not, honestly. It's good. I just don't know if I want to keep reading it. You know what I'm saying? Next, I bought Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and it is the fiction series that is in the book Fangirl that she's so fancy about. Rainbow Rowell went ahead and wrote that fiction series so we can all enjoy it, and I've heard nothing but really good things about this book. People keep raving about it, saying how entertaining, how great, how awesome it is, so I can't wait to read it. I'm gonna try and read it before this month is over, but I'm not gonna make any promises. I have a hefty TBR for this month. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm smoking crack, apparently. I don't know. Next I have The Diviners by Libba Bray, and this is another book that I keep hearing good things about. It's supposed to be kind of scary, creepy. I just got it in hardback. It was in the bargain section at the bookstore. Couldn't resist grabbing it. And yeah, look, $3 I paid for this. That's amazing. Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited to give it a read through. I'm not putting it on my TBR anytime soon because it is a big book, and I have a lot of other books that I've already wanted to commit to and read through, but I am going to read it eventually. But yeah, so I got The Diviners by Libba Bray. And next I got, now these next little chunk was, they're all birthday presents that I got for my birthday, so I didn't buy them, but they were bought for me. I got Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley, and it is a graphic novel. I've really wanted to read this book for a while. I've been wanting to kind of dip my toes into more of the comic book, graphic novel genres because I've never really read many before. And I've heard that this is a good one to start out with if you've never read them before. But it just looks super cute. I'm just really excited to give it a read through. I probably will read it pretty soon because I've been wanting to read it for a long time, and my sister finally bought it for me, so you guys know who she is. So yeah, Seconds. And the next one was also from my sister, and it is Scott Pilgrim, the first issue in the Scott Pilgrim comic book series. And my sister got me the hardback colored version, so it's not black and white, it's all in print color, and it's beautiful, and now I'm spoiled, so I'm sure I'm going to want to read the rest of the series, so I'm sure I'm going to want to get them all in this kind of binding. And the next books I'm going to show you are also going to be in a group. It is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and, or Mass. You say it like Mass, because I watched an interview with her on Jessie the Reader's channel, and she said it was Mass, I believe. Yeah, Mass. I do have Throne of Glass. My sister got me Throne of Glass, and my boyfriend got me Crown of Midnight. And then I went out after I got those and bought Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows. And I'm just really loving the series. I don't have much left in this book here. And then I have these two, and I'm sure I'm going to read these this month. So I'm really excited. Chelsea's borrowing Throne of Glass. I might have already said that. But she's not read the series either, so, and Chelsea's the only person I will let borrow books, so. But anyway, so yes, Throne of Glass, awesome series. Can't wait to finish reading through it. And the next book I got this month was Magnus Chase by Rick Riordan. And it is the first in a new trilogy, I believe. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's accurate, but I've heard it's going to be a trilogy. And it's going to be about the Norse mythology, following this guy here, Magnus Chase. I'm really excited to read it. I've only read the Percy Jackson series, but that series is one of my favorites, so I'm excited to read this. I do want to read his other series as well. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But super excited to give this a read through. And next I have Illuminae, and it is the Booksplosion Book of the Month for the month of November. I'm about 50 or 60 pages into this book, and I do really like it. Sometimes I get a little bit confused reading it because the way it's set up, it's like, well, this is just a story, like a retelling, but like, it's told in like files, it's got lists. It's just really cool the way it's set up. But yeah, I don't even know if you can see that. But yeah, they're like emails and different files and pictures and shit sent between people to put together the story that's being told. And I like it, and I do think I will like it. I just, sometimes I get a little bit confused and like find myself kind of like backtracking to remember what it is that they're talking about. But that's might more just be me than the book. So, but I do think I will really like it. So I don't think I'll have a problem getting through it. I just am super distracted by Crown of Midnight right now. Don't want to read anything else. So anyway, Illuminae, I plan on reading it once I finish. Well, let's just be honest, guys. Winter's coming out on Tuesday. I'm not going to read anything before I read Winter, so I'll probably read this through after I read Winter. The next book I got this month was Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell, and I'm really excited to read this. Everybody raves about what a good writer Rainbow Rowell is, and it's not that I've never wanted to read anything she has, I just haven't happened to pick up any of her books. So I'm really excited to give this a read through. So there we go. And next I bought Bazaar of Bad Dreams Stories by Stephen King, and this is his newest release. It just came out this past Tuesday, and it is like just a collection of, I think, 20 different stories. Some have been published before, some have not been published before, and the ones that have been published before have been revamped. I think it's going to be an exciting read. I haven't read anything by Stephen King for a minute, so it's about time to crack open another Stephen King, I think. Next I got Amazing, Fantastic, Incredible, a Marvelous Memoir, and it is Stan Lee's memoir. It's by Stan Lee, Peter David, and Colleen Doran, I guess. So those are probably all the people who wrote / illustrated. But I'm really excited to read it because it's about the life of Stan Lee and how he got to where he is. But it's like in comic book form. So, oh, my receipt just flew out of there. But yeah, so I think it'll be really interesting to read like a biography type story in comic book form. I might read more biographies if they were in a comic book. Anyway, so yeah. And then I'm really excited for this book too. I got the Nerdy Nummies Cookbook by Rosanna Pansino. If you guys don't watch her show on YouTube, you should. It's really cute. But her show on YouTube is called Nerdy Nummies, and what she does is she bakes desserts based off different fandoms. So like, if different video games or movies or books, like she makes Harry Potter themed things. She's made Clash of Clans themed desserts. She's made pretty much every themed dessert you can think of that might be kind of nerdy. She's done it, and her show is super cute. And this cookbook is very cute. There's pictures that go along with everything, so you can kind of see the step-by-step instructions. And in here there are little barcodes in there that you can scan on your phone, so you can get templates and see where she bought some of the tools that she's used to make these. So it's really cool. I'm really excited to start baking some things with it. So yeah, the Nerdy Nummies Cookbook. Check it out, folks. And check out her channel if you haven't. And the last book I've bought so far in the fall is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. And I bought this after I watched a video by Peruse Project, and she was talking about how much she liked this, and the premise just seems really interesting. It's like set in a world where, there are these heroes that save the day, and usually when you read those books it only focuses on the heroes and the people close to the heroes who help to accomplish defeating this evil or whatever. But this is about everyone else that lives in the world and how, they deal with everything even though they're not central to the story of saving the day. So I think it's interesting premise. I've heard it's kind of funny. I'm just excited to read it. I just think it's a really cute idea for a book. So, yay! Okay, so I'm gonna try to pick these up. No promises. The stack is almost as tall as me. A bunch of them fell. A bunch of them are still falling. Oh! Fail. This is impossible. This is too many books. Well, anyway, you guys, that's my fall book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to pick them up for you. Didn't quite work out. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you can see all our videos. We post new videos every Monday and Wednesday, and sometimes we'll post a bonus video on Friday if me and my sister are together. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are enjoying your fall book hauls, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, happy reading!